and this is Sea Life.
Welcome back to our channel. Hey, today we are working on the battery box for the solar system. Actually, it's going to also have the charge controller inside of it also, and the inverter. But I got to vent it, so here we go.
Hey, it looks like we got pretty much the right spot for the solar panel anyway. There's no shadow on it, and we're starting to check out this old refrigerator. The first thing we gotta do is measure this little control panel and find out if it's gonna fit in the space we're trying to allot for it. And so that, and it really looks like it probably will. And this is actually the control panel for the wind turbine brake, as well as the solar, and they both have a controller in there. It's pretty interesting how they have it set up here. Well, let's see. You have your brakes. You can see your wind turbine brake. Well, I don't know what this is. What's this black thing down here doing? What's this? That goes to the wind turbine brake, doesn't it?
It's called a rectifier.
A rectifier. Okay. And then, what's this over here?
That is called a dump load.
A dump load. And in the middle, what's this little thing?
That is the charge controller.
The charge controller. Okay.
And we got
So
a
this,
relay right here.
and a relay up at the top. And
Boom.
so that is exactly what we're trying to put in there.
Mine.
Okay, Daniel, I want to tell you about it too.
So my solar panel, the positive is going to connect right in here. Right in here. And then then it's going to connect to the battery. That's what this cable's for. The red cable goes to the positive on the battery, and the negative cable goes to the black cable goes to the negative. But the solar panel, the negative is going to go straight to the battery, and then the positive will connect to this relay.
He's reading the instructions here while I was telling you.
And then that's pretty much it. The charge controller connects to the batteries.
Okay.
And we're pretty much done.
Wow.
As far as that goes.
Kind of like installing a car battery, isn't
But
it?
as you see, here's the instructions on how to connect it.
Yeah, they give
if you read that kind of thing.
Instructions, but you really have to pay attention and look at them and read them, I think. At least it's kind of pictures.
Yeah, this is a wiring diagram.
It's a wiring diagram. Very nice of them to put all this in. And the company is very helpful. We have already called them with some questions, and they have been very, very helpful. Great customer service so far.
Oh yeah.
This idea is working out great because we can actually anchor the refrigerator to the poles with just a few little screws and a little pieces of metal. I don't know if I can.
Hey.
Yeah, like that. Daniel has just anchored the top anchor there, and we're just going to put anchors on the back with some screws like that, and we put it up on blocks.
All right, hold on.
So that there won't be any rain puddles or anything damaging. So Daniel's just working with some wire here, getting ready.
I'm creating a ground wire. This is just some leftover utility wire that I had, and it's just kind of a shorter piece, but I'm just going to combine all of it together and make a ground out of it. And there's our grounding rod right there. I'm going to run this one inside the refrigerator. So, and really the only thing that needs to be on that inside the refrigerator is the charge controller. Hopefully I can get this to twist. There. I think I got it.
Instead of making a hole in this refrigerator, Daniel's just taking out the panel area, and we're gonna see if what's behind this.
You know, it's always fun to just tear stuff apart anyway, you know?
Oh yeah. We got to have our little bit of, what do you call it? Demolition.
Yeah.
Our little bit of demolition.
It goes along.
Seems to help. Yes. Okay, Daniel's been working. He's got a hole here so that he can bring his cables in. Okay. Now, it's pretty slick there, right there where he's trying to drill, but that was the right tool. That goes right through. And what we're discovering is our refrigerator is pretty much just a huge cooler box.
Okay, I cut out the vents. So first off, that hole right there is actually going to be for passing the wires through inside the cabinet. That's really the only purpose for that hole. And there's a cover for it laying right here on the ground. And we're just gonna put all the wires into it and cover it up. Now here's some top holes. I got one there, and one there. That's to vent it out so that the heat will escape. And then if you look down underneath, those two holes right there is to let cool air in. And then let me take you around to the other side of the box. On the inside, between top and bottom, I drilled holes down into the bottom there. Oof, kind of having a hard time seeing my screen. But there it is. And then also, I'm going to pass the wire through on this side to go down into my charge controller. I think I'm going to put the inverter right up here on the very top, right up here by this hole at the top. And then we'll have batteries sitting down in here. But we'll show it to you as we get done.
Daniel's decided that he didn't have it right, so he changed where he was. He's rerouting his wires.
Which I think it'll be much better.
Yeah. That military training, they've got to have everything very neat.
If you look now, I can get at the without taking it off. Just disconnect these anytime.
Yeah, he wants to be able to disconnect and reconnect them when he wants to. So, that sounds good.
Alright, so we're going to put this on our head. Probably should have been something a little bit better, but we're going to roll with it.
So yeah, he's starting to wire in. You can see how it's come through the back of the box and down under. I don't know if we can get that shot. Under in the corners. He's getting it wired up so we can be prepared, hopefully, for the batteries. And hopefully they'll come in tomorrow. Okay.
So I made a loop so we could ground that. We're going to ground it just to the edge of the, to the edge of our,
Refrigerator?
no, actually not to the refrigerator, to our charge controller.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to just keep it from shorting out somewhere. But there we have it. Everybody cross your fingers and hope that this is going to work. Hopefully it's long enough.
So many projects. You really feel like you're just you know, doing the Miss Frizzle thing. You're just trying something and making a mess and hoping it works. And
Come here, you.
very often that's how it goes out here on this farm. So there we go.
I don't know if that's gonna.
So far, so good.
I guess the batteries that I hook into will have to be that back one right there, huh? Or that back
In the
set.
back. Yeah.
Or these will reach.
Well, once you push the drawer in,
Well, it doesn't
but
matter.
then, oh yeah,
When
you
I
got to
pull
be
the
able to
drawer out, I want
pull it out.
to be able to reach.
Yep, we want the drawer to be able to be pushed in and pulled out, and be able to get into all these little controls here, and do whatever you need to do.
It's going to be
So
upside down right
it's-
now.
It's very nice. Yeah,
It is upside down though.
it does
To
look
work it, you're going to have to kind of stand like this.
to the side. Yeah, but I like this. This is really working out nice. We just put in a couple wood brackets, as you can see behind here.
And we'll screw 'em in
He
now.
just puts a couple pieces of wood. Now he's going to just screw it into it. Screw the board onto them, and that will take care of the bottom drawer. And I think this was a great idea. We're soon to find out. Took the ground wire and went under the panel and brought it up to right here in the center, so it doesn't get mixed up with anything else.
I think it'll be run easier. It'll keep stuff out of the way.
So that'll keep stuff out of the way.
Might need a washer for that.
It's a little big, isn't it?
I think it might. Do you want my angry voice or my...
Daniel's having fun with the little bit of space that they have on this compressor area, I guess it is.
charge?
The charge controls.
It's the relay that he's
Relay.
bolting to right now.
Yeah. Relay is bolting to. Because it's a very interesting area.
Okay.
Daniel made the mistake of filling out a survey the other day, and his phone has been ringing off the hook
Left and right.
left and right. They said something about winning $700, so of course he couldn't resist. But needless to say, he's not into that.
You know, that's something to hook.
And he just brought through this. What gauge is this?
4.
4 gauge wire that he's getting ready to attach. So he's just bent it a little. Really hoping we're getting it
Trying to make it
all
fit.
ready. All ready for the batteries that might come in tomorrow. And I can't wait to be able to show you guys how Daniel's going to wire these batteries when they get here. Hopefully it won't be raining or anything interesting like that. I don't know, I haven't checked the weather.
All right, Jacob. I should
We got Jacob in on this again.
hold that like that. Okay. Probably. Can you lift it up? See what you can.
Trying to show what they're doing. So this is what he's got done. He did finally get this attached, and he's put his little control panel in the bottom drawer of this refrigerator. He's got all the wiring getting ready for the batteries, and in the back it looks so nice and neat. And you can just shut this door and open it if you want to, you know. And that's going to keep that all very nice and secure.
The thing that I look at and I'm like, I don't really like it, but you see how they got these all secured down? I want to do the same to this one and this one.
Oh, okay.
I think that's going to help make things not
bunch up. Okay.
So that's the only thing I got left to do to this. So, and I don't have anything right now that I could actually run them into. So.
Okay. That is cool. Now let me show you the back.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a recap of what we did today real quick. So, first off, we set the refrigerator up on some blocks. We secured it to the post so that it wouldn't tip. Drilled some holes in it for ventilation. Okay, and we actually, inside that plate, we drilled a hole for running the wire through. We also drilled some holes up underneath. More ventilation there. We're going to cover those with some panels here, something like that. Then we connected our wiring up. Let's zoom in a little bit. So right up here, I tied down the positive and negative up there, and then run it down the pole all the way until we entered inside the cabinet. We also hooked up the ground all the way up to the solar panels. So you see where we connected it to the solar panels right there. Okay, I also connected it into the pole right there, but anyway. And then, of course, we already had the grounding rod connected into the ground. So inside the cabinet, we run the negative from the solar panel up to the top because it's going to hook directly to the batteries. And of course you see that the positive and the battery connector are up here. And then we also wired in the control panel. We got the control panel all wired up. So really for this, all we had to do was connect the positive going to the battery and the positive from the solar panel. We haven't hooked up the windmill yet. This side is all for the windmill right here. So we should be getting the batteries in here shortly, and then we'll hook those up, and I'll have to probably get a little more cable or wiring to run into the house. So but we're almost there. I'll probably have it done before Sunday, I hope, barring the rain, right? But I think we got quite a bit accomplished, and I think it's going to be a beautiful system.